Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel and to the dogfish. We're down at Chesil at the Abbotsbury end. I've walked towards West Lexington, about a kilometre, past the cottages, get out of the way of all the people, and it's dogfish. Anyway, it's Thursday the 13th of November. Haven't been out for absolutely ages. It's good to be back, and thank you for joining me fishing AT. What day are we? It's 10:30 in the morning. We've got a high tide today at 20 to 1. Not much tide really, only about 1.3 metre difference. And then the plan is to fish through the day and just see how we go. Anyway, let's put this dogfish back into the big swell. I'll show you that in a minute. Well, the weather's much better than the forecast. There was meant to be a break in the weather today, which obviously there is, hence coming down. The wind has obviously been very strong southerly for a couple of days, and I'm well above the high tide line where the waves have been pushing up, probably 20 yards further than where they are currently landing. But it was meant to be sort of wet and sort of dreary old day, but it's beautiful morning, sunny morning, and yeah, the swell is meant to be easing off a bit. It's about 1.5 meters, the forecast. So I use an app called Wind Guru that has the sort of swell and the wind direction and all that sort of stuff, temperature and stuff like that. So it's a good app to use. And the wind has dropped right off the forecast, and then it's going to swing round easterly and pick up again tonight, and the swell is going to move down by about to about 1 meter. But you can sort of see what it is. I know the camera never really shows what it's truly like, but you just have to be careful with get your rods up nice and high, because there's such a backwash here as well. Even though we're only what, 2 hours to high water, you don't get shingled in the gutter, basically, where your line gets pebbles over the top of it, and you could end up sort of breaking or whatever. Anyway, a beautiful day here, lovely drive down, probably the best drive down. I left home about 5:30, got here about 7:45, something like that. Lots of people on the beach down in front of the car park, so hence why I've walked, come a different way, didn't go to the Dragon's Teeth. Whew, couldn't place the hike on the pebbles, so I brought my trolley, pulled it down the road, and then obviously when you come this way, if you're not fished Chesil before, you come past the cottages, you're only the road is basically at the height of the pebbles at the back of the beach, so you don't have to climb up the bank. You can just hop over the top, and within 20 yards, 30 yards, you're able to fish. So it's much easier access down here on the road. Fishing wise, well, it's the depth. People say it gets deeper towards Portland, but you know, maybe between here, if you look at the app, Navionics app, it might be 3-4 feet deeper at 100 yards. Not that I'm casting that far. So that's down at the Dragon's Teeth, so it's a bit debatable today. There's so much colour in the water, I don't think it matters. So rigs today, I'm fishing 170 to 210 grams of lead. This is 7 ounce, 210 on a slightly heavier rod, slightly bigger bait. I got a 3-foot pulley, so the size 1/0s, squid and bluey. There seems to be the bluey seems to be the best bait at the moment. This is my Daiwa tournament rod with a pen casting special and the 16-pound Varivas yellow sport line. Let's get it out there. The swell has calmed down a bit now, so I've moved the bivvy nearer to the sea. It's high tide, so pretty safe based on where the swell's coming up to and the swell is easing. But the fishing actually is pretty quiet, so still plenty of time to see how we go on the ebb. And I've got to start using the 2-hook rig now as well, so sacrifice a little bit of distance. Not that I have a lot, and get that out there as well. I'd just like to give a big shout out to the dirty anglers who packed up all their rubbish where I'm fishing and left it all on the beach. Disgusting, absolutely disgusting. Probably 2 carrier bags full of line, beer cans, lug wrappers, bait wrappers, you name it. Absolutely disgusting. Nothing winds me up more than people who can't just do the basics in life. So please, you know, for the sake of everybody on the sport, you know, take your rubbish home. It's not as if there aren't bins down at Abbotsbury car park. So pretty disgusting. Horrible people. Enough said. So the other rod I'm fishing today is a Penn Rampage Surf 13 foot with a casting special. I got Sakuma 12-pound line on there. Because it's eased off a little bit, fishing about 170 a lead, a 2-hook clip rig, so I got splashdown, bit of mackerel on the bottom, rag and squid on the top hook, clipped rig. Sacrifice a little bit of distance. Not that I got a lot. But fishing is pretty quiet. High tide has gone. And it's been pretty slow. Bait's coming back, sometimes chewed, sometimes not. I've lost a couple of fish in the gutter, but other than the dog and the pout, that's been pretty much about it. But that's pretty much how my Chesil sessions tend to go. Anyway, let's stop moaning, let's chuck this one out. Still a lovely day here, the wind's no wind at all. As I said earlier on, meant to be moving around to easterly and a bit of rain coming in from about 4 o'clock, so gonna fish into darkness, see how we go. Got a day ticket from the missus, so she said make best use of it. No weed in the water, which was surprising, which is good actually, because I was expecting to have to battle rafts of weed, but no weed, no fish. Anyway, let's keep going. Well, while that bite is developing, I'm just bringing in the other rod, rebait. It feels like I've got something on here. Let's wonder what we got. Lots of technical issues today. My GoPro hasn't been working, the sound not working. I had to send my DJI mics away because they were problematic as well. So they got repaired free of charge. Just got to hold it there, I'm stuck in the gutter. So I've lost 2 fish already. Yeah, so oh my god, it's a monster conger. Look at that. I'm a bit embarrassed to show that to camera. I thought that was a lot better than that. Absolute tiddler. Hold on, he's quite slimy. It's hard to believe that these things can grow into £100 plus eels. Look at that. Absolute tiddler. Let's put him back in. Got something on here. I said that the last time, and obviously it was that tiny conger, so I don't want to get your hopes up. Really is quite a bit of a washing machine here in the gutter. Can really feel the pull on the line, and I think it's come off. Oh my word, I've excelled myself. A double shot of specimen fish. Look at the size of that pouting. That's a monster. There's a white in there. Drive 100 miles to catch fish like this. Look at that. What a monster. Anyway, the whiting is pretty deeply hooked. I think he might not be making it. Feels like I got something a bit better here. A good bite, good slackline bite. So it might be a dog. certainly wasn't that. Tiny pouting, whatever it was in the washing machine in the gutter, bit off the hook. So it must have been a conger, I'm guessing. Not a particularly big one, but judging by the feel of the rod. But certainly fishing's picked up now on the ebb. More dogfish pouting, obviously, and a good lot of bites. Still persevering with the 2-hook trace. I think that whatever that was on that last cast went through a 30-pound snood. So we've got a bit of black lug and squid there, and ragworm there, sort of size 1s. Yeah, 3 hours after high. I'm much better on the ebb. It's calmed down a bit. Loads of people here now, so fingers crossed for a busy couple more hours. Well, it's about 5:30. Lots of small pouting, another reasonable sized whiting, but pretty much the same. It really did pick up from about 3 o'clock for a while, and then just calmed off a bit, but had a double shot pouting and whiting. Also had a doggy earlier, just picked up another tiny baby dog, but it's pretty much what it is at the moment. Small stuff, but enough to keep you busy, and it started raining as well for good measure. Anyway, another hour or so and then we'll call it a day. Well, that's it for this evening. The rain has really settled in now. It's 6:20. Just another couple of pouting, that's all. It's been with the tide now almost low and the backwash pulling right back. You're still seeing a lot of false bites on the rod tip, even though the swell is a little bit less. Anyway, it's been a fun session here at Chesil. Learn something every time you come down, so it's good to fish a relatively heavy swell, so I haven't done that for a while. I caught a few fish, just dogfish, pouting, whiting and that monster conger, but all good fun, and I hope you've enjoyed the video, and we'll see you all again soon. And thanks for watching Fishing AT, and join me again hopefully before Christmas. Take care now, bye.